Megan, or Meowthvader, and welcome to day 6 of Vlogmas. There is no green tea tasting today because the tea in day 5 box was not tea, it was white chocolate, and I hate white chocolate, so we don't even have footage of me eating it because I don't want to put myself through eating something I don't like. But there's always tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get a tea in the advent calendar tomorrow. But I've been having a rough, weekend, which is why we got 2 back-to-back videos of me playing video games. And sometimes you just need a break, you know? So I was stressing out and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And if you hadn't noticed, I missed yesterday's upload. And I was just like, well, I'm done. I failed at Vlogmas. And then I sat and I thought about it. And I realized, no, it's fine. Just upload both today and you'll be okay. So that's what I did, or that's what I'm doing. And one thing I guess that inspired me was a post that I saw on Crystal's Bookish Life's Instagram story. And it was basically a post about a woman who went to therapy, and when her therapist asked what was wrong, she was really embarrassed because what was wrong felt so insignificant. But she said what she was feeling and couldn't handle, and it was that she just could not do her dishes because her dishwasher doesn't wash dishes very well, so she would have to scrub the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher, and just the thought and the energy into doing that was just so overwhelming that she kept putting it off. And the therapist said, run the dishwasher twice. And I'm going to do the direct quote from this because I really liked it. But it was, run the dishwasher twice. Why the hell aren't you supposed to? If you don't want to scrub the dishes and your dishwasher sucks, run it twice. Run it 3 times. Who cares? Rules do not exist, so stop giving yourself rules. And that really resonated with me because I feel like I put a lot of emphasis on rules and what is expected of me to the point where I just won't do something because it's too much to handle. And it just feels so daunting to have to do something a very specific way, especially when I don't want to. And I thought that my Vlogmas, because most of my books or most of my videos revolve around books, that I needed to have book updates or me reading, or for it to be at least semi-interesting and looking at my day. And the thought of trying to film anything the past couple of days with my face and me doing stuff just seemed so overwhelming that I was like, maybe I just won't do Vlogmas anymore. I'll just quit and try again next year. But then I felt bad, like I was failing. And reading this, I was like, I don't have to do Vlogmas, where I check in with the books I'm reading, or that I'm reading every day, or that I'm doing something interesting. Because sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I just have days where I eat microwave meals and watch YouTube videos all day. And that's okay to have those days of rest, days where you just have nothing planned, and then your friend says, hey, let's all play Among Us together. And that was the most exciting part of your day. And so it really hit me that it's okay to not follow the rules that you set for yourself or that society has set for you, and to just do things your own way. I tend to not do things, I guess, in the way that they're expected because, I don't know, my brain just doesn't work that way. And I've always been like this. I've had friends years after college just kind of email me or text me out of the blue and say, hey, you have an interesting approach to life. And I just thought about it, so I thought I'd share that with you. And I was like, okay. And they went on to say it wasn't a bad thing. It was just kind of cool because it was different. But it's still weird to hear someone say, hey, you do things weird. So I thought back to it and I thought, yeah, I try to do things the way that they're expected, but sometimes I just can't, because if I have to do things the way that I think is expected of me, I just wouldn't do them, because to me it's a lot more work. And sometimes it's not a lot more work. I either don't know how to do it the easier way, or it just doesn't appeal to me to do it the other way. And I guess the reason I decided to put this talk/rant while playing a game of Among Us is because I'm really bad at this game. I'm very clumsy with the controls. It seems like I am very, very new at playing this, and I'm really not. I'm just not good at this game. And I do things my own way, which means it sometimes takes me longer to do tasks, and I'm not a very good imposter. And that's okay, because the point of this game is just to have fun. And I pretty much only play this game on voice with my friends. So it's really just a way for all of us to hang out together. And it's okay that it takes me a little longer to do tasks, or that I end up circling the base 500 times because I can't figure out the most efficient way to do something. Or me getting lost. I'm terrible at reading maps in video games, so I always get lost. And if you've played Among Us, there's like 4 different maps, and I get lost on all of them except for this one, because this is the one that we play most often. But it's okay to do things your own way and not necessarily follow the rules set out for you. And I know I'm not the only one who gets caught up in the minutia of daily life tasks, or feeling completely overwhelmed just trying to get things done. Especially with the way that this year has gone. Everyone has felt pressure and stress and had to learn new rules for life and doing chores and the different expectations for just going to the grocery store that are expected now that everything is different. And it's okay to feel overwhelmed or stressed, but it is also important to understand that you don't necessarily have to do things the way it is expected of you. So run the dishwasher twice because you don't feel like scraping your dishes. Run the dryer for another cycle if you just can't get the energy up to fold your clothes. Be safe, but do what's right for you. And understand that a lot of the pressure you feel is pressure that you are putting on yourself, because no one is going to go up to you and ask how many times your clothes cycled through the dryer, or how you fold your laundry, or where you put your groceries after you've brought them home. No one's going to ask if you closed your door, locked your door, checked all your mirrors, put on your seatbelt, and then put your car into drive. You can do things a little out of order, and it won't be the end of the world. And just seeing that post helped me to realize that I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself that I don't need to be. Vlogmas is supposed to be fun, and trying to do things that I think are expected of me because there are arbitrary rules to Vlogmas is just silly. So we're getting my voice blithering and blathering about a post I saw on Instagram while watching a speed run of Among Us. And that's okay. It's okay that I didn't have a tea to try today. It's okay that I didn't talk about what I read and that I didn't do anything super exciting. And the same goes for you if you are stressed and having issues. It's okay to just take a step back and maybe do things in the most fun way you can think of, or in the laziest way you can think of. It happens, and it's not the end of the world, and everything will still work out fine, regardless of if you pre-soak your dishes or if you just roughly toss all your clothes on shelves in your closet. And I think it's important to breathe, especially during the holidays. This time of year is so stressful, and it's okay to not be perfect. And it's okay to just take a step back and breathe. So take that step back, make some hot cocoa, talk to your friends, play silly games, read fun books, watch terrible movies, binge Tiger King or The Queen's Gambit or whatever else fun show that just came on Netflix that everybody's talking about. And remember that ultimately life's about enjoying yourself and not to put a bunch of undue pressure on yourself. And Vlogmas should be fun and enjoyable for everybody. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this because I had a lot of fun and I'm very bad at being the imposter in Among Us. And I frequently kill people in front of other people, and that's okay. We all had a good laugh, and we all had a bunch of fun with this. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.